What is up, Tooligans? It's your boy 2 times here at Pro Tools Approved. It's cold out. Got my heated gear on, staying nice and toasty, but I'm going to turn this off because I'm about to heat things up with this review. One of my most favorite tools of all time, and arguably the best 10-inch miter saw ever made. The Metabo HPT 36-volt double bevel, double dragon, double dragon, double dribble. Double dribble. You all know where that's from. Double bevel sliding miter saw. Let's take a closer look. Alrighty, here we will go around some statistics here on the saw. This again is a 10-inch double bevel sliding miter saw from Metabo HPT. It is the model C3610DRA cordless compound sliding miter saw. I've had this saw since 2019, and it has not let me down. I have a couple other miter saws that are corded Metabos. Smaller ones for trim work, larger ones for deck work. I got rid of all my DeWalt miter saws, which I did have the minute I picked this up, and I haven't looked back, not even once. Now, this was the first miter saw on the market to have cordless power that was enough for the job site. This did beat the DeWalt FlexVolt out. That very first gen FlexVolt, that is just, well, it's a paperweight. This has currently been voted the best miter saw by Pro Tool Reviews in 2020 and 2022, possibly 2023. The reviews are not in yet, but 2 out of 3 years ain't bad for the best miter saw out there. It does have miter range from 0 to 60 degrees to the right, 0 to 55 degrees to the left, 4,000 RPMs. It is a fixed rail on the slide. It has 0 to 48 bevel angle, 0 to 48 degrees bevel angle. Cut capacity of, it says 3.5 inches, and we know that's more than that. And 1 3/4 on a bevel cut, it'll cut more than that. Detents at 0, 15 degrees, 22.5, 31.6, and 45. The big question everybody's asking, but what does it weigh? This only weighs, with battery, 45.5 pounds. And compare that to your 75-pound DeWalt. Let's take some closer looks at what the saw has, what adjustments it doesn't. Right here in the front, we're screaming, yes, laser. It does have a laser. There are laser adjustments. With the little bit of light that's out right now, I will not be able to show that to you. It is a weak laser. It is not that bright. Honestly, I don't use it all that often. I wish it was one of the shadow lines. Hell, I wish it was a bright red laser. That's just about the poorest part of this entire saw. Let's just get that out of the way. You know, it slides smooth as butter. Double rail system. Keep the rails clean. Keep them oiled up. Twist that knob down right there. That prevents it from sliding. On the far side, I'll show you the lock button back there in the typical spot that keeps it locked down. You can see where the battery goes in back up here. Right here, it says light. There's a button up top on the handle that turns on your light down here. Let's see. There we go. Right up top, we've got a light button and the laser button. Let's see. I have a Spider finished tooth blade on there. Used this for some trim recently. Now the fences do collapse in, do spread out. Of course, they need to be spread out when you're going for that bevel. More than once, we've tried to put a bevel on and been like, "Oh, what the hell? Oh yeah, I didn't move the fence." So let's just go ahead and do that out of the way. Down at the bottom here, let's see, for our miter cuts. This is the unlock. The button is, well, this is the unlock. Will not move. Push down the button and it will slide. And it will slide into the detents. Each time it slides in detent, push a button, slide it back out. If you want to lock this in place, lock that down. That's not going anywhere. Now it's locked into a bevel if you're not in a detent or so. Pop it back up. Now, back here, I'm going to need two hands to do this. When you push the button in here to slide it for your miter, you push that in, it takes away the detents. It'll slide wherever you need it, unlocked, won't stop in the detents. Find out where you want it, lock it down. There we go. We're back out, back locked into the detents. Down here, you'll see this bright yellow sticker. That is your bevel lock. Let's try if sorry, I'm trying to do all this with one hand. That's just not going to happen. So you want your saw to bevel cut. Unlock this up. Then you've got left and right bevel. Now, when it's unlocked like this to begin with, it'll bevel left to, I think, 31 degrees. Underneath, you've got to reach for this knob right here. So we're at 31 degrees now, bevel left. Pull this knob out. It'll go all the way to 45. Now, wait, I didn't say it was 45. I thought it said bevel left and went to 55. It does. Gonna make the adjustment down here. Right here is your 55. Now, take the saw up and slide this little piece out of the way. Do that again so it's not in our way. 45. Slide this out of the way. And when it bevels all the way over, it'll bevel all the way to 55. This is your bevel adjustment. I had to make adjustments on mine to make sure it stopped on 45. It was just off a smidge. Bring that back up. Close this. And one more to the left. You can see how that hits that stopper screw. And we're at a bevel adjustment of 45. Bring it back up to center. Now, since I pulled that knob out back there, bevel left and right. Same thing, going all the way to the right. Bevel to the right. It's 45. Oh, sorry, I'm hitting the, there we go. Piece over there. Same thing on this side is your adjustment. This will allow you to go to 60. When this is up and out of the way, slide that stopper, let it go, and it'll go all the way to 60 when it's not hitting something on the other side. Let's bring that back up. It's back to 45 where I know I'm going to use it. And get ready to lock this bevel back in place. Push that knob back in. That's 0. Now we're locked back in on the bevel up here. Won't go right. It'll go left. Till you hand lock the bevel down here at the end. Lock that. Now we're locked left and right. Not going anywhere. Back around to the side. There's your adjustment here. If you only want the saw to go down, that's your depth adjustment. You see I'm hitting that right there. That blade is nowhere near surface. Flip that out of the way. and you'll go down. That way, if you need to make some rabbiting cuts, you don't want to go all the way through your material, you screw this up or down a couple turns, and that will adjust your depth of cut. So we're still off the material. Screw this in some more, back it out, however you look at it. There we are. Now we're just right about 1/8 of an inch off the bottom deck. Flip that back out of the way. Here's your pin, standard pin that keeps the miter saw locked, like all other saws. While we're back here pointing at it, the dust collection on this miter saw is fantastic. It takes up gobs and gobs of dust without spreading it everywhere. Here on the back of your motors, where your battery is going to plug into, the larger multi-volt battery is what we've got today. Back around to the left, when you do have the saw locked down and into position, there is a nice handle right here to grab that, moving it around right in the center of the saw, so it keeps it nice and well balanced. Changing the blade is super easy. Let's see, let's take a look at the handle that you're grabbing the whole time. Nothing goofy here as far as the handles go. Here's your lock right here on your thumb. Super, super, super duper easy to get. No goofy little flip panel or piece or anything. I mean, it's right there. It's your thumb. Nice, good brake on that. Let's watch this again. We'll give it a run, let it brake. Nice slow start. Nice fast braking. And that's it. All right here with your nice, comfortable thumb lockout. Couldn't ask for a better handle or lockout spot. It's just perfect. All right, and you guys are asking me, 36-volt cordless, does it have enough power? Abso-freaking-lutely. I've cut pressure treated all day long for decks and maybe swap a battery once, if that. Any bigger jobs than that, this will take the AC adapter. You can plug the adapter into the spot where the battery is, plug it into 110, then you've got your power all day long. Just because we're here and wouldn't be the same talking about a saw if we didn't cut something, let's just cut something. A little bit of cheap ply. House will do against a piece of oak. No problems whatsoever. You hear it bogged down just a smidge. What do you expect? That's a beautiful, unfocused. Come on, there we go. Nice smooth cut. Nice straight cut. This is the last 10-inch double bevel miter saw you're ever going to need. Don't let the price fool you. You can get it at a cheaper price. Just get it. This is it. This is the one that you've been dreaming of.